Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here, and welcome back to MakersGonnaLearn.com, your ultimate die cutting community teaching you how to master your die cutting machine and give you inspiration and education to do so. In today's video, we are answering one of our Q&A Tuesdays, and this one, my friends, is one that has been lingering for years. I wanted to clarify and bring it to the table today, and that, my friends, is Tanner, how do I write on the inside of a pre-made card? Right here, you've made an amazing card, and then you look at it and you're like, I don't want to have to write on the inside of this card. I have no idea how to do that. If I write in it myself, I'm not too proud of my handwriting. If you're anything like me, I'm definitely not proud of my handwriting. So what I'm going to share with you guys today is exactly how you can let the Cricut do all of the writing on the inside of a pre-made card. I'm going to go through with you guys a quick and easy process on how to do so. It's going to be a really amazing hack that I don't think you've seen anywhere else. So in today's video, I am so excited to break this down. And if you all are excited to learn, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So now, my friends, you have this pre-made card, and this is from the Makers Gonna Learn card collection. This came out just a few months ago, where you have 20 really easy print and cut cards that you're gonna be able to create very easily. But when you have a pre-made card and you're like, Tanner, I want to be able to write on the inside of it, how do I do so? Now, the first thing is to determine what the size of your card is. One of my favorite standard card sizes would be this size right here. It's an A2 size card, and it's super easy because all you have to do is take a piece of regular letter size paper and then cut it in half. And that would give you two A2 size card bases. Now, if you've been working with Cricut for a while, you may have a Cricut Joy. That's the same size of the Cricut Joy insert cards. So you can buy a pack of these and you'll have everything you need as well. Or you can take a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper, cut it in half, and have your A2 sized card. So when you open it up, you have 8.5 by 5.5. So when you fold it and score it, you have 4.25 by 5.5. And that, my friends, is your A2 size card. But maybe you're working with a larger card, maybe a smaller card. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put it down on our mat right here. So we're opening it up and we're going to look at it. Now, again, the Cricut mats or any of the mats, they don't show you quarters and halves. So you can pull out your measuring tape if you would like, and you can quickly just measure your project really easily because we want to measure twice and cut once. So we have 8.5 by 5.5. Now we know that, and we're going to be able to jump over into Cricut Design Space and start designing exactly how we're going to format this to write right here in our card and make it super easy for us with no stress whatsoever. So my friends, it's super easy to grab your favorite font. Today we're using a Makers Gonna Learn font called By the Book. You can see it right here at MakersGonnaLearn.com. If you are one of our members, you'll be able to download this font and plug it right into Cricut Design Space very easily. All you have to do is download it to your computer. And then when you head over to Cricut Design Space, you'll be able to grab a text box from the left-hand corner and then go to Font and click System, and then you'll be able to search By the Book. So then you can see here, By the Book is our font. And what I want to share with you guys is that if you're using any font, then just a few select fonts from Cricut, you are going to see you will not be able to fill it in. So if you're wanting to be able to fill the font in and things like that, our quick suggestion for you would be to switch it from a pen to a print and cut. So right here, you'll be able to do that. And a new hack, my friends, is that you can actually use offset. So you can quickly apply an offset here, and it's going to allow you to really easily have a great offset, and it's super simple. So then it's going to print it, then cut it, And then you can use your ATG gun and just quickly and easily attach it to your card. So that's one of my new favorite things about offset. But today we are answering the question, how can I let it draw inside of my card? So we quickly wrote out, Mary, praying for you in this season, get well soon, love Tanner. Super easy and super simple for today's project. So what we need to do is remember that number of the size of the card, the 8.5 by 5.5. We are going to take that and create a rectangle. So we're going to grab a shape from the left-hand side. We are going to click square. And now we need to unlock our square. So we're going to choose your width right here, and we're going to type in 8.5. And then we're going to click the height, which is right here, and we're going to do 5.5, and then press enter. So here is our card. Now what we can do is we can lock that back so the size is not needing to be changed anymore. Now you see it is just like a nice gray square, and right now the operation says basic cut. Let's click this right here and let's go down, and you can select either score or pen. I'm going to select pen, and we will see right here that it has selected our color. So now what we see right here is that we have the exact card that we're working with on Cricut Design Space. Now I'm going to take it a step further and go ahead and grab another shape. So I'm going to click shapes, and I'm just going to add a score line right here. And we're going to take this tiny score line just like so. And the best part is we don't even have to center it, my friend, because Cricut can do it for us. How you're going to do that is you're going to select both layers. So there's two ways. First, we can hold down with our mouse and we can drag it up. You can see both layers are going to be selected. Then you're going to let go of the mouse. And now, if you will direct your attention to the right side where our layers panel is, this right here shows dark gray, which means this is all selected. So now we are going to go to align, and we are going to put align center. So watch what happens to the score line when we select align center. You can see it quickly and easily aligns our card. So now what you're going to be able to do is grab what you just typed out, and we have pre-attached this. So all of our words are attached together. If you are brand new to the Makers Gonna Learn community, what we love to do is pretty much for every line, we sometimes like to use its own text box. It's a little easier. You can work with each line on kerning and sizing and things like that really easily. So we can size this down. And then what we can do is just drag it. And I like to leave, some more space so we can, go right here. Oops, and go back to undo. And then you can kind of see here, you can move it around. So now I'm using my arrow keys to kind of center this in. We technically cannot center just this without grabbing another shape. So you can definitely eyeball this. So we can zoom in and then move it around here, and you can see that maybe we want to make it just a little bit smaller. I don't like to do it too small due to the fact that we are going to let it draw this. And then once it looks good, my friends, this looks super clean, super simple. I love by the book. It kind of gives it more of a whimsical handwritten look without the struggle of handwriting. And maybe you love to write notes in here. You could leave the name off of it and sign your name. You can still write a little note in here as well. It just feels a lot less pressure when the Cricut can do it. I don't know about you guys. So now that we're happy with this, we can remove the score line, because in today's video, we've already have a pre-made card. We don't need the score line because our card is already scored. We use this as just showing where that line will be on our card. So we're going to take that and delete that layer. Now here, my friend, we need to select our big card. This right here is going to be a different color of pen. The hack here is that we're actually not going to use this pen at all. It's going to just draw around with no pen in the pen slot, and then we are going to put in our black pen. So we'll change this to gray. So right here, this is gray, and then our text right here is black. So see what we did? We changed the color of our overall size of our card. Now again, you are going to want to make sure that this rectangle is the size of your card. So again, be sure to measure your card and find out what size you are working with. After that, you can then follow the same process as grabbing that score line, putting it in place, centering your own text box into the square or rectangle, and getting started with your project. So now we have changed the rectangle color from black to gray, and we have kept our text still black. That's the color we're working with. You just want to make sure that this rectangle is a different color than your text box. Okay? Now that you're good to go, we are going to do that tip again. Hold down, drag, select your entire project. So you can see right here that all of your layers are selected. Then you're going to come down here and you're going to click attach. So this is now attached, and we are going to have two different color pins, and you'll see that we are not going to put our first pin in. It's going to go around the card, and then it'll come back and tell us to change it. So let's go ahead and get started by clicking Make It. See right here, my friends, you have your card formatted super easily right here for you. It's going to be fantastic, and your friend is going to wonder how you were able to easily and quickly align this. They're going to think you spent way more time trying to center this up with your Cricut than you actually did. So we can click Continue. It's going to connect to your machine. We are going to set our material. We can just use heavy cardstock, and it's going to let us know that we want to put in our black pen first. So it says load black 0.4 pen in clamp A. So that's what we will do. I'll share with you guys exactly how to use this in clamp A, and then it lets us know that coming up we would use the other color that we have selected, which is more of our light gray. But again, the hack here is we're not going to need it at all. So all we're going to do is go ahead and load in that black 0.4 pen. So let me share with you how to do it. All right, my friends, so we have our Cricut right here. All we need to do is open clamp A. We're going to take the lid off our pen, and my hack here is that we are going to go ahead and just put the lid right here. So then we can pop it in. Notice this little triangle. You can see it that once we snap it in, you no longer see the triangle. So then we can close clamp A. It's snug in clamp A. And what we can do now is load our mat in. Now, one thing I want to mention is that if you have a really layered card, if you are using a lot of foam dimensionals on a pre-made card, this is not going to work as it's going through the machine. So remember when I was quickly sharing with you guys how to do that print and cut offset? I highly recommend that for you guys to do for those thicker, foam adhesive cards, or you could do this hack before putting the card together. But for a truly pre-made card, you would want to make sure it's not something with a ton of foam adhesive. So now that we're good to go, we can press that flashing Cricut button. All right, my friends, so now that it has went ahead and been able to draw the inside of our card, remember how the outline is a different color? This is letting us know to switch out our pens. Since we are done with our project, we can literally just unload our mat. So now that we don't even need to move forward, all we have to do is unload our mat now. You can press the unload mat, and if it does not unload For you, you may just want to turn your machine off and turn it back on. It will not damage the machine at all. It will just help you not have to even go through it outlining without a pen. Look at this, my friends. It's super easy to be able to line up our drawing fonts and being able to have it draw right inside of this pre-made card. So check this out. So we're gonna pull it off the mat just like so. You have your card now, and then look at this. You're sending love, you open it up, and you have your note right here. You can size it exactly how you want it. You can find that placement that is gonna be perfect for you, and you will see it come together really well. So now you could add a little note, you know, by yourself. You could sign it again, write a little PS, something like that, that takes a little bit of the pressure off of you. And then another fun thing that I've seen people do, since this is a limitation from Cricut, is that they actually draw in these letters, and it always looks so adorable. So you could do this on a white card and then draw it in. There's a lot of possibilities to do this, and I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to be able to draw in pre-made cards, so I think you guys are gonna really love this new crafting hack. What did you guys think about learning how to exactly write on the inside of a card? This is so much fun. And guys, this principle is going to work the same for all kinds of projects. Think about how you would engrave a license plate or do any of that. You can measure the project, and then you're going to be able to follow these same principles to know exactly where to position it. It's super fun. It's really simple to do, especially for the inside of your cards. You could do it for scrapbook pages. You could do it for mini albums, anything like that. You're going to be able to kind of rework the system in our favor. So I love this hack. It's so much fun. I know you guys have been asking for it for quite some time. But my friends, today I want to invite you to our free 5-day Cricut challenge. If you are brand new to Cricut, if you want a little refresher, definitely sign up for the 5-day Cricut challenge. In that course, you're going to get 5 days of our full 30-day challenge. So if you're a year member, you have access to the full 30-day challenge. But if you're brand new and you just are like, Tanner, I want to master my machine, I want to start off on a great foundation, highly recommend checking out the 5-day Cricut challenge. It's going to be linked down below, completely free. So you guys check that out, get plugged in, and enjoy what we have for you guys to offer. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more amazing Cricut hacks just like this one. Be sure to leave us a comment, and if you guys need anything, reach out to our customer service team and we'll get back to you real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.